Hi, y'all. APG Jamie here. Happy New Year. I hope you can hear me. I have a green light. It says I have sound, so cross fingers. And my screen is really big, so that's just what we're going to have to work with today. Here's a little disclaimer for y'all. My electricity went out about 2.5 hours ago. We have a whole house backup generator, which I'm very grateful for because that's what I've been using for the last 2.5 hours. I kid you not, I left Colleen, Kathy Stream, okay, to go take care of a couple little errands before I started, and bam, the actual electricity came back on. So we have that. Hi, Debbie, glad you're here. And we don't have the background noise of the generator running because when that runs, it's really, really loud, especially here in the studio. So just kind of an FYI, we've obviously had some electricity problems today. Hopefully it does not go out. If it does, I will have to reboot when the generator comes on. So if it does happen, I will be back. It'll probably take me about 5 minutes to get back in and all that good stuff because, reboot and stuff. So I'm so glad everybody's here. Teresa, Terry, Carla, Lisa, Joyce, Tanya, Jeannie. And if I miss anybody coming in, I'm not being rude. I'm just being my normal, don't look at the chat kind of girl. Nana, Dot, Kim, Dee Dee. So glad y'all are here. So today, as part of the hashtag NYE Streamathon, I've got an assemblage project of sorts. I got my big old basket because y'all know I use baskets. Maybe you don't know. I use baskets or bags or something for the gathering process. And Holly, Shauna, Mom, Elaine, Kimberly, Karen, Joy. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to keep up. We'll just stop right there. So I bought a couple of these big old candy things at the Walmarts before Christmas because I thought I love that. And they have them on half price yesterday. So you get all this candy, but wait, there's more. Hang with me. You can take the candy out. You can actually eat the candy if you want to. You don't have to. I put it in a bag, for the grandkids. And look at this. Look at that. The bottom comes off. I said, I need that. So when they had them on clearance, of course, I went and got a couple more because I don't know. I felt like I needed to get them. So what I did was I removed the labels. And it's just a matter of pulling it off. Because I want to keep this part on there so it looks like a bottle of champagne, you're right? Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming. So that's what I did. I did all that. Then I'm using this here Citrusol, okay? And just a little, you can use a paper towel or a little cotton thing actually works best. And this is Citrusol. It's okay to use, according to the instructions, on your naked bare skin, okay? Not naked bare ladies. I have clothes on. See my shirt. You're just going to, this works for, I think, really any kind of label. And you just kind of soak it on there because it's absorbing. It's an oil. It's absorbing into the paper stuff. And you can just peel it off. Yep, yeah, I still have to work at it a little bit. Okay. I do have a partial list in the description box below, y'all. And it contains links to the other New Year's Eve Streamathon live streamers. And it also has the ones that's already been on before me. So anyway, you can see we still got some gooey stuff right here. And you just take this and you rub it, and look, it's like magic. It's gone. Okay. That's what that there. I think it's actually, it's a cleaner and a degreaser, y'all. It's an actual cleaning product, but we use it in the studio because it's very handy for removing sticky labels and stuff like that, and transfers, or that ink magic stuff with the National Geographic magazines. So I'm going to put the candies away. Yes, I have a lot of bottles. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. But you know, I've got a lot of grandkids. I'm sure I don't have to worry about that candy going anywhere because I already have one prepared. It's already de-stickied, and still got the top on. It looks like a real champagne bottle. Well, almost, y'all. Almost. Bottom unscrews. So I've gathered stuff that I thought I would use. I already made this circle because this is all stuff in my head. I've not actually done it. This should fit in here. Okay. So we can make a little platform because I want to use these here battery operated lights that I got from, where'd I get them from? Pier 1 Imports. I happened to have gotten them on a day that they were on half price. Y'all, my boyfriend Clarence is so good to me. They weren't on clearance, but they were on half price. What I did get on clearance, though, because I did get one, okay, they had this set, and it was on clearance because it's Mardi Gras colors from last year. It's purple, green, and orange. I love those colors. So this regularly priced at $14.99. Hold on to your hats, people. I got it for $1.48. $1.48. Clarence, my boyfriend loves me. But anyway, I can't use that one because the battery compartment is a lot bigger because it takes a remote control to operate it, or you can use a remote control to operate it. I have the remote control, but it wouldn't fit in here. And in my brain, we're going to do something like that. Something. I don't know. We're going to have to play with it, and I hope 2 hours is enough time. Okay? And they're little LED lights that work off the battery. Let me get us some batteries. I didn't quite have them over here in the basket because sometimes I don't quite think all the way. We should have checked this to make sure it even works. Goodness gracious. And I do feel a little nervous. I don't know why. Call me Colleen. I don't know. Thanks for coming, everybody. And I apologize for not saying individual names. But now now I'm in my zone. Yes, they work. There's not a whole lot of them. But we are just doing a little bottle here. And it's plastic. It's not glass, but it's plastic. And so see that'll fit in there. Just so you kind of know where I'm going. I've got some quilt batting because that's what I have. Okay, honestly, I didn't want to dig out my cotton. It is homegrown cotton, and I just didn't want to dig it out. So I got this in the basket. And then I got this fabric off of an old China doll. I cut her dress up because I love this color, y'all. I just thought that's just like, yes. And I also got these plastic glittery stuffs. Y'all, I've had this probably 30 years or better. I had it since my grown-up daughter, who's older than I am, by the way. She's like 41, I think. Holy cow, can you believe it? I've had it since she was little. So I've probably had this 35 years. Okay? Thanks, Anna. Anna says, I got this. She's trying to tell me, go ahead, slow down your chatterboxing. Okay, so we got that. I got a stick. I'm not sure why. I think they were just $1 at the Dollar Tree. So that's probably why, because, we could use a stick for something. I also picked these up at the Dollar Tree, but I don't think I'm going to use them because they really look just a little too cheesy. I like cheese, but I don't know. I didn't really think that one out till I got home. You know how that happens. And I've got these. They say they're from the Big Lots. I don't know when I got them, but they have these cool little stars or snowflake thingies. And I thought we could think of something to use those for. Because it's New Year's and we're going to do a New Year's champagne bottle. I have a secondary project just in case we have more time. But we'll talk about that if we have more time. I also have, I didn't ask, or I did ask. Can y'all hear me okay? Because the generator turned off, so we don't have to fight with that. And I turned my heater off, so we don't have to fight with that noise blustering. Anyway, I'm assuming you can hear me. Nobody said you can't. So this was just one of those express mail envelopes from the post office, that you get for free-ish. They're free. And I figured we're going to build it at, the paper dolls. Where did I put them? I just had them. Oh, they're right in front of me. Bless my heart. So I got these paper dolls. I thought we would put, one of these in there, but I didn't know which one to use. So y'all are going to have to pick out. We've got different sizes too. These are the same ones. So y'all pick out, somebody pick which one of these we want to put in the bottle. Okay. It's going to go in the bottle. And we'll use one of those. I think. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Because in the middle of the night, I had this weird thing pop up in my head. And I thought, well, I don't know what the girl in a tutu. That, I kind of thought about the girl in a tutu. I am kind of tired of seeing her because she's like in every package 20 times of the paper dolls. And y'all know I just have to get them when I see them, especially on clearance. So anyway, in the middle of the night, I thought, why don't I make a paper doll? I'm capable. I did a paper doll swap one year, a couple of years ago with all the local people. Well, not all the local people, just some of the local people. And I thought, well, yeah, why don't we do that? But as it turns out, excuse me, the paper doll I made early this morning because I had to get up real early because I couldn't do it in the middle of the night because the husband was sleeping and stuff, and it would have freaked the dogs out. So I waited till morning time. Hey, Vaughn, so glad you're here. So glad everybody's here. Thanks so much for coming. Don't forget to thumbs up, y'all. Anyway, so I did a couple of selfies, and I made my own paper doll. Oh, it just cracked me up. But I'm a little too big for the bottle because, we're going to put the base in there, and she's going to, she's just a little too big for the bottle, I think. Now, I know some of y'all are curious as to how I made me. You too can make you. My phone camera has a timer on it, so I got dressed up and posed in the hallway right here at my little house and snapped a picture. Then I turned around and tried to make the same pose again and snapped another picture because, it'd be double-sided. And I knew these weren't double-sided. Now, it didn't quite work out because, it just didn't, and that's okay because I'm too big to use anyway. But I thought it was just so funny, and I pasted it in a Word document because that's what I have, so that's what I used, and I sized it down. It's just not small enough. Then I cut out the front me. And then I cut the back me out, but I had to chop the back me up a little bit. I look really big from the back, y'all. And I kind of glued it on there. I wasn't worried about the feet because I figured we wouldn't be able to see. But I'm too tall. I'm just too tall, y'all. But I like me, so I'm not going to throw me away. All right. But anyway, y'all too can make a U. You just print it on cardstock, and you have a front and a back, and it's me, y'all. It's me. And I know there's lots of people going, "Oh, bless your heart, APG, bless your heart." That's right. My heart's right in there. Okay, so we kind of decided on the twirly girl that we're going to use. No, I'm not going to throw me away. Oh, no. No. If we have time, I'll show y'all the paper doll swap thing that I did a couple of years ago here locally. So, yeah, we're going to use the twirly girl. I think maybe my last one, because we don't want that big. We don't want them to be that big. And I decided I need to make a wraparound doohickey. Oh, and that's just barely going to fit. Well, thank you so much, Spirit. I really appreciate that. Thank you. For the super chat. Woohoo! I feel like a big girl now. I'm a big girl now. My husband is just going to flip out when he sees that because, I did all that after he went to work. Now, I'm guessing probably about, I should go this way, really, I suppose. No, I got to put this on there. I'm already trying to foul up. So we're going to have that. It's going to lay on there. So we're going to go with about like that. About like that. It's just scrap cardstock, y'all. I've got cardstock everywhere because it's one of my favorites. And we're just going to come over. Y'all don't let me forget. I'm putting the twirly girl on top of my xylophone. Y'all know my fancy dream sequence xylophone. Okay, that's where she's going, on the xylophone. Okay. Now, and my nose has decided to start running, so my apologies in advance for snorting. Okay. So we're gonna do this. And y'all, Santa brought me some of that art glitter glue that everybody keeps talking about and raving about. I'm not so sure I like it. Just putting that out there. I'm just not so sure I like it. And it came with a bigger bottle. I have stored that in my house on account of, y'all know, out here in the studio, it's not kept at a constant temperature because I'm frugal like that. I know that just looks so incredibly tall, but that's just how it's going to have to be, right? Yeah, we can probably shorten it by just a hair. Just a hair. This is where I always get in trouble when I try to fine tune things. I'm no Janet Merle with a ruler, or Jean either for that matter. Huh. Now I have them, but they're not the boss of me. All right, that's all we're gonna do. We're not gonna make it any shorter because sure enough, I'll foul it up. Okay. Now, the reason I decided to do it this way instead of like gluing it in there and making it a permanent part of the structure is because I was thinking, not that I'll actually ever do it, I was thinking I could change the inside of this bottle for the season. I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought, well, you could just change the inside to go with the season. I don't need to now that I have all these extra bottles. But being how this is how I was originally thunk about doing this project, I'm just gonna go with it. And I'm gonna put the tape on the inside so we can't see it, but it's enough that I can use some of this glue that I'm not really sure that I even like on the outside. Anyway, the reason I put the bigger bottle inside the house is because it's very specific about not letting it freeze, y'all. And that happens out here because, you know, it froze last night and I wasn't out here and I didn't have the heater on. Just so you know, because I wasn't out here. So, and it wasn't cheap, so I don't want to leave it out here to freeze. I will the little bottle because I'm just lazy that way. Put a paper clip to hold that. Let's get another one to hold the other side. Now, I love this little paper clip bottle thing I have. Y'all, I like bottles. I don't know why, but I do. But you have to unscrew the light bulb part to get them out. So that should hold that for a minute while it dries. We're probably through with that. And I figured we would lay this, like I said, this is off of a China doll's dress that I cut up because I didn't, you know, I buy China dolls so I can mold their face. I don't buy them to play with them. Not anymore. I used to, just not anymore. I like dolls because I'm a doll. Y'all, that is never going to get old. Never, ever going to get old. So I want to kind of make a circle-y thing, but I'm going to leave lots of space for wrappage. No, I really don't know how I'm going to assemble this. It was just one of those ideas I had when I saw the candy for sale at the Walmart in the nifty champagne bottle. Okay. It's round enough. Now let's take some quilt batting because that's what I have because I didn't want to dig out my my cotton. I grew cotton in my own backyard a few years ago. Okay, it's been several years ago. And I used to grow loofahs too. That was pretty neat. You just can't grow cucumbers at the same time you're growing loofahs, just in case you was wondering. And I thought to put this behind there to just give it just a little umph. A little umph. Let's just cut that out. Cut it out. That's an old 80s thing, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, slowing down now. Starting to get in a groovage of sorts. Like I said, I really don't know how I'm going to put this together. So we'll just see how it goes. We might just end up with, you know, a lot of empty bottles and candy. So that'll go like that. Mostly, sort of. Maybe we'll just do that. Because we're think New Year's now, y'all. New Year's and shiny celebration-y stuff. This is probably stuck enough. We'll be able to do that. Let's put that red line on the bottom. Oh, it slid right through there. Who knew that was going to happen? Put a couple of tapes on the inside. I'm almost out of tape. I noticed that. Oh, yeah, that's not even sticky tape. I have to go in the house and grab a new roll of tape because that's where they are. I'll be right back. Y'all chat amongst yourself and be nice, okay? See, that only took a minute because the house is just like right there. It's not far. Far enough that I can lock people out of my studio. Now remember, we're not going to be able to see the bottom side. Just going to use, little pieces just to stick it together, mostly, sort of. No, I have no idea what size circle this is. Maybe about 3 inches. But if y'all didn't see those candy bottles and you want one, don't wait too long to go down to the Walmart to get them, because the candy inside is decent candy. It is. It's just decent candy. Because I had one piece. Not one bottle, one piece. I'll tell you what candy's in there because I know somebody wants to know. It's edible candy. I'm just saying. Oh. Tape, you better straighten up and be right. That's not right. I know I could use strips of paper and glue it, but I chose to go the hard way. Okay. So this is 9.52 ounces of candy because it's packed by weight, not by volume now, which is 269.9 grams. That's what I think the G stands for. Ooh, wine. It has Twix, Milky Way, Snickers, Dove, Silky Smooth Dove, it says, and Dove right there, the blue one. And then it's got these things called, which is a coconut, I'm reading it, which a coconut candy, I suppose, covered in chocolate. I've not had one. But how fun is this? Y'all could get this. This video, this channel is not a kid's channel, but there's a lot of nanas out there. And you could run down to the Walmarts. Not right now. You have to wait till I'm through streaming. Or until, I don't know when. Not right now. To get you a bottle of this half-price champagne bottle in a plastic bottle so that you and a grandkid can make like one of these things. I don't know that I would follow how I'm doing it because I don't know if this is going to work out. I mean, it'll probably be okay for me to show my husband when he gets home from work and go, oh, look what I made today. Because I do that every day. I'm like, oh, look what I made today. And he's always like, oh, that's beautiful. You should sell it. I think he tells me I should sell it because he's tired of me piling this stuff up in the house. Yeah, I'm just saying. Because that might be true. He's very supportive, though. Because sometimes, not real often, but sometimes he says, you shouldn't get rid of that. You need to keep that one. Which tells me he really likes that one, whatever that one is. Y'all, did y'all see the picture I put on the Instagrams yesterday evening, night? My Christmas present finally came. Amazon was a bit delayed. And they didn't bring my Christmas present till yesterday, those dirty rascals. It's nothing to do that my husband couldn't get it ordered because he doesn't know how to do two-step verification on the Amazons, okay? Anyway, I got a cotton candy machine for Christmas. And I love it because I like cotton candy. I like regular, plain unflavored cotton candy. Okay, y'all. And as you know, typically you can only get it when you go to a fair or a carnival or some such thing like that. Well, the last several many years, every time I go to one of them, they're like, well, we only have watermelon flavor. We only have grape flavor. We only have raspberry. And it's like, what the hell? This is not a kid's channel. I'm like, what the hell is that? That's not cotton candy. Might as well just eat a sucker if that's what you want, and it's grape or something like that. And they're like, well, that's what we have, lady. And I'm like, well, I don't want that. And they're like, well, that's all we have. And I'm like, well, I don't want your cotton candy. So my husband got me, or Santa got me a real cotton candy machine, and now I can make just plain, unflavored cotton candy to taste like it used to in the good old days. Not the way back olden days, just the old, good old days. Because I'm only 34. Just saying, because that's a fact, Jack. Age is a concept, right? Oh, it fits barely, but it fits. I don't know if it'll fit very well when I get this junk on there. So, twirly girl. We need to color her with some ink. What do y'all think? I think we should. Let's glue this down. Let's get some of that glue. I don't know if I like it yet. Just saying, because I don't know. I know a lot of y'all do, but I don't know. I know a lot of y'all have said how fast it it does kind of grab fast, just not all the time. It takes it says it takes glide on surface for smooth, unbroken lines. Unbroken lines. Who glues like that? And the dry time is about 15 minutes to 4 hours, depending on surface. Air dry only. No heat gun. No heat gun with this stuff, y'all. That right there already tells you that I'm not a fan. So we're going to do that because I think let's make a little heel. Let's just see if we can make a little, not snow, because this is not snow. I'm not even going to use this because I decided when I saw this fabric, when I was digging out the quilt batting, I thought, no, we're going to use that fabric. We're not going to make it snowy because it's not snowy here where I live in wintertime. New Year's are a crapshoot between being barefoot or wearing coats. Yeah, we're just going to make just a little heel. Where's that weird glue? It does not seem to be melting the quilt batting, so that's a good thing. I don't know. No, I'm not watching chat, but thanks for asking. So if you have any questions, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not watching chat. Okay, I'll look right now. You didn't read the directions and you couldn't see them. Oh, on this thing? Yeah. I was a little surprised because I don't think the directions are on the Amazons because I got this one on the Amazons. Yes, Amazon's has an S on it now. It also says to keep away from direct and indirect sunlight. Okay? Do not freeze or boil. Wash out of clothes immediately. Don't you swallow this stuff, and keep it away from your eyes. And to keep out of the reach of children. But that should be okay because this is not a children's channel. Yeah, I think they keep out of the direct and indirect sunlight. So that tells me that it breaks down the polymers. Although it does say it's permanent. Where did I read that at? Where did that say that? Premium quality glue, specially developed for use with art glitter products. Industrial strength and permanently flexible. Your main adhesive, good with all our glitters on non-washable surfaces. They have one that dries clear, and evidently they have one that dries white. I don't know. It dries clear on fabrics. Oh, and it says the heat cure to set, but yet it tells you over here, where did I read that? I got to find it again. Where did I read that? To not let it dry natural. Let it air dry. Heat set it. I don't know. That's just already confusing. So I don't want to put any glue on this top part because I don't want to mess the fabric up. Y'all know how glue will make fabric change color. So we're gonna oh, it stuck to my thumb. We're going to try to glue this on the inside here. And we're just going to go a little bit. Where'd you put the clothespins? And by clothespins, I do mean that. Of course, I have just a bunch of clamps over here. Right there. Let's put our little girl back over here on the xylophone, y'all, so she can stay safe. Make a wrinklage so that it gathers up a little bit because we're going around a round thing. Hopefully that glue's not good enough to stick to my clamps. Excuse me, y'all. There's always a frog out here in my studio. I don't know where it comes from, but it's here. This, you know what? We'll find out if I really like this glue or not. Well, that one's closer to the edge. Come on. Fold over. We're going to have to let this dry for 2 days. No, it's dry here, y'all. We had this cold front come in a couple days ago. How am I supposed to hold that clamp at the same time? Anyway, and it came in dry. Uh-oh, that's not reaching. Oh, let's just start going around this way because it just keeps tumping over. Oh my gosh. Y'all, bless my heart. Get some more of them clamps because we got a bunch of them. I know somebody's going to ask, because somebody almost always asks about these clamps. They call them piranha clamps because it kind of looks like a piranha fish. I get them from the Harbor Freight, which is a cheapo tool place. And yeah, their tools are typically pretty cheap, about half the price of a name brand tool. And they can last okay long, but they can also, give up the ghost sooner than a name brand one. Just saying. I'm not advocating your tools because I really don't know. I got a hard time getting that one over. Put some glue there. This is a test of this glue. I'm telling you what, because I know my original tacky glue would work for this. I know it would. I don't really know it would, but okay, we'll grab 2 just in case. Oh, this is hard. I sure picked a weird project. I should have made a journal like Colleen and Kathy did. I can just whip those puppies out. like that. Not really, but made me feel good when I said that out loud. Okay, so we will set this aside to dry. Now let's get our little girl out. I know she's real far away from the camera because that's how it happened. I wonder if we could, there's no reason why we can't. Let's put some ink on her and kind of color her up. If we can. Find our little tool things. I can see them. Hang on. There we go. These are these little wick type ink tool things. I don't know what color I want to use. Should we use garden patina? Y'all know I love that one. I think we should use a garden patina. But let's get some rose, magenta hue, and one of these things. I'm surprised I don't have one in magenta already. Let's see if we can color her lips, okay? T, you're a bad girl. It's a candy bottle. I'll show you again. It's a candy bottle from the Walmarts. Okay. Now, according to their instructions, because I didn't actually look at their label, you can, when you open the bottom, you unscrew the bottom and you hold it in there like that. Now it's upside. Oh, you can't see it now. It's like that. So that it actually kind of becomes like a wine glass or a champagne glass. Candy. Edible candy. It's not even a bad candy that's in there, y'all. Well, except that one. Well, I shouldn't say except that one. I've not tried that one called Bounty, so I don't know if it's any good or not. We're going to see if we can make her lips a little pink. She looks like she got in her mother's lipstick now. Let's give her some, oh my gosh, y'all. Bless her heart. Put a little pink rouge on her because she's twirling. She's all dressed it up. So there. Now she's got some. Now she's got some lipstick and some rouge. Can y'all see? I don't know. Dysfunctional is a great word. Is that somebody's word of the year? Holly. That's a really good word. This is normally where I put these things, so I'm guessing I didn't have one with that or that. Let's see if I have a color that's. Oh, maybe we should let's use the ultramarine instead. I love garden patina, but let's use this color. And we're going to put some colors on her little wispy dress. Okay? Okay. Because see, that's kind of the color I was wearing. I'm such a doll. Oh my gosh. Let's just do a little bit. Y'all can't even see, and I know you can't, and I apologize that my camera is so far away. I thought I had it at a good distance, and I can't adjust it now because I'm technically a challenged person. And I don't know if you could even see the difference. I can in real life. So we know that's what matters. That I can tell the difference. And see, these little things that I don't know the name of, but I'm sure Eileen does. It's just a little stick with a little wick-like brush thing on it, like a marker tip wick thing. And you just rub it on you want to kind of keep it flat to the ink pad. And it will soak up some of that ink. And now you got this little marker, teeny tiny marker, y'all. That's teeny tiny, like a toothpick tiny. that you can colorize stuff with. Okay? Okay. Now we're just going to brush that across her little floaty dress just to give her a little color. I don't know what we're going to do with the back of her because she's white back there. I'll just have to put my bottle so that it just faces one way, right? And when you take the label, if y'all do this or with any bottle, whatever that's plastic, and you take the label off, you want to be careful not to scratch it because they are plastic and they will scratch. Just saying. Even a fingernail will scratch them, which is why you don't use those things you do dishes with. Those, what are those little scrubby things? You don't want to use one of those because that will definitely scratch it up. Might be time to re-ink this pad. We're going to mix another color in here because that could take anywhere from 15 minutes to 4 hours to dry, y'all. I don't think it'd take 4 hours. I'm going to put another. Let's go ahead and do the garden patina. What the heck? We have it out and we like it. Anyway, I don't know what these things are called. Did Eileen say? Is Eileen even here at my stream? Why not? Is she off drinking with Janet somewhere? We'll just put just a little of this on there because I want to. That's pretty. Just run through everywhere. Because she's wearing a floaty little outfit. Make that just a little more. Okay. Put some on these ribbons down here on her. She's not wearing any socks, but that's okay. I don't tend to wear socks when I fancy dress either. I'm not sniffing any glue. Does this stuff smell? Oh, it does have a little smell to it. It's not horrible. Okay. There she is. I colorized her as much as I'm going to colorize her. Now let's ink around her just a little bit with black so we can get black everywhere. Now, y'all, when you're inking stuff or if you're going around the edge with a pen or some such other thing, you want to put that thing on the back, whichever's the back for you. That way, if you slip, you're slipping on the back and not the front. This is just a little piece of cut and dry because it works pretty well if you cut it narrow enough to get into these little crevices. If you hold your tongue just right without getting it necessarily everywhere. Just saying. Move your arm, it's in the way. So anyway, stay on the back side, and that way if you slip, it's on the back side. Doesn't go on the front. Because you don't want to mess the front up, but you can mess the back up normally because you can't see the back. But in this case, we're going to be in a jar, so we're going to be able to see the back. We're going to have to do something with that. Maybe we'll put some shiny glitter on her. That would be fun. If Barb Owen's not here, don't tell Barb we're going to use some glitter. Okay. I got to move her head. I got to tump her head out of the way. There. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Okay, put that, but now see, we just get ink everywhere when we're using that thing because somebody loaded it up with too much ink because they didn't know what they was doing. They have since learned what they're doing. And they probably won't do that in. I'm going to use. On your cellular device. Oh, my daughter's calling, y'all. Your daughter is attempting to reach you. Where's on your my cellular phone? Device. Your daughter hang on. On your cellular device. I'm doing a live show. I'm going to have to call you back. Okay, I love you. Bye. She's so understanding, that daughter of mine. So that's what I get for talking about her a minute ago. She heard me. That citrus solve mostly took that ink right off my fingers. And that's an archival ink, just in case somebody was wondering. There, she's good. We're calling her good. Set that aside. Put that over there out of my way. Put those things over there. Let's put her back on the xylophone, y'all. She's going back on the xylophone in case I misplace her. Let's see if this is driedish. Seems okay. Those aren't sticking too terrible bad. Just looks like we need a little glue in a couple of places, but I don't know that I'm going to worry that much about it. Yeah, we'll just put some right there because that's way too loose. Right there. Shake and bake, and I helped. I loved that commercial when I was a wee little kid back in the old days. Not the olden days, and not the way back olden days. Okay, we can put these away. Keep them in a little basket over here because I got all these Ross cogs because they are nifty handy if you have the room for them. Just saying. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll put, now I'm going to lose the voice. That'd be good. Hey, Card, Holly, Function, T, Jeannie, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Anybody keeping track of how many people's here for me? Because I have no clue. There, I took a drink of soda pop. It's just plain Coca-Colas. Now, I want to use these stars because I thought it would look kind of like the that ball drop thing they do in New York City. But we're going to need, I think we're going to need a stick. That's an awful big round stick. Where's the girl? Is that too big around for that girl? I don't know if I have any skinnier ones. Woohoo! 77. Woohoo! Makes me happy. Here's some skinnier sticks. Ugh, hang on. Skewers are skinnier. I'm like Colleen. I have thousands of skewers. Yeah, that's skinnier. Not a whole lot, but some. I think we'll use that. Now I got to put this somewhere. Pass it off behind me. Should we paint the stick? Debbie, you know, that would be nice. Just ask a question and just everybody just start answering you. I do that in grocery stores and I annoy the heck out of people. I'm sure of it. I hear people talking. If I know the answer, I'm going to tell you. I'm helpful like that. Or annoying, depending on how you look at it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm looking at chat. Should we paint the stick? And if we paint the stick, what color should we paint the stick? I don't have any glow-in-the-dark paint. Remember, we got this color going on. You think I'd be a ride to shop with? Yeah, I'm a little on the entertaining side when I am shopping because I do ask people, what do you think? Do you like this? Would you buy this if you were looking at it? Paint it gold. I got gold. I got to get it though. But I have it. And yeah, I do selfies with items sometimes because I can. So like, why not, right? I'm going to use a crappy brush. All my brushes are crappy, so it doesn't matter which one I grab. See, the little paint's coming off of it because people keep leaving it in the water. Which I have a little water tub right here. So we're going to paint our stick gold. And I will tell you, if y'all go to paint one of these sticks, it is not the easiest thing to do because it's small and it's round. I want the pointy side because I'm going to stick that in the thing. And by thing, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't need to paint the point though. Oh my gosh. I don't know how far up we're going to go. That's plenty far. Okay, put that in the water. Let's cut. I don't have the dog toenail clippers out here, but I wish I did. Because I love that tip that Colleen gave us about using the dog toenail clippers to cut these things, these round dowel skewers. Or it's a skewer, got a point. It's a dowel if it doesn't have any points. That packaging just told me that. Come on. Might have been faster to go get the dog toenail clippers. I can't cut the dog's or Champ's toenails because they're like, super thick. Oh, and speaking of toenails, Champ's toenail, I have a taker on the toenail, Champ's toenail, and Molly's whisker. But I'm not going to tell you who. But I have someone who has who wants those items. Okay. And they get the complete story of how those items came about. I just happen to keep sanding stuff right here because I don't want it splintered. If you don't have a sanding block, you can use an emery board, which makes a different sound. Can y'all hear that? Kind of creepy, isn't it? And don't forget, we had electricity problems earlier. Just in case it comes back and clicks off again. And my generator, because we have a generator, it'll kick on, but it will knock me off the internet if it happens, in which case I'll be back in about 5 minutes because it'll take about 5 minutes to get back on, just in case. But I think we're going to be just fine. Okay? Because that generator's loud. It is very nice to have, though. I must confess that. It is really nice to have a whole house generator that automatically comes on when the electricity goes off. We got that many years ago because during one of the hurricanes, I can't remember which one now, they used Conroe as the hub for their FEMA first aid and all that stuff. And we were without electricity for darn near a month. And that gets real old real fast when it's hot outside, y'all. So now we have a whole house generator. Now I got to hold this for the next 5 days for it to dry. But we're not going to. We're going to heat gun, y'all. Get ready. Now I'm going to read the chat. Hi, Michelle, Janet, Holly, Functional, Kim, Suzanne, Cars, Judy, Three. Jean. I know I've said I did some of y'all and some of y'all I haven't because I have a hard time following the chat when I'm doing stuff because I just tend to keep going and not pausing. I'm on a time frame here, people. I only have an hour to do this project. I have a secondary project just in case we get done. Hi, Molly. I'm not talking to you, Molly. The other Molly. Hey, bird. Hello. I'm so glad everybody's here, and I hope y'all are all having a great day. And if you didn't have such a good 2019, I sure hope you have a wonderful 2019. Hang on, I have this idea. And I probably already missed the time. I got a list, y'all. So right now, it's New Year in Bangladesh. I was at 1 o'clock. Oh, it's not 1 o'clock yet. Is it? Maybe it is. And then at 1:15, it was Happy New Year in Nepal. And then at 1:30, it was India and Sri Lanka. And at 2 o'clock, it's going to be Happy New Year in Pakistan. There's some other names listed, but I'm just reading the big bold one. And then at 2:30, it's Happy New Year in Afghanistan. Happy New Year! Woohoo! Pop a cork if you have a real cork to pop. Okay, that's dry nuts. Oh, and up next after me in more or less another hour, it's going to be Debbie Epps. And in the description box below the video, I have a list of all the people that follow me. Okay, and we're all about 2 hours apart. And after them, I have the ones that were on previous to me. So they're all listed. Okay. And I'm hoping to do a hashtag NYE Streamathon playlist. Okay. Okay. I don't know if anybody's using a hashtag except me. Hi, Sandra. So I don't know if you'll be able to find any that way. Just throwing that out there because I don't know. Because I just use hashtags because all the cool kids do. Now that will tuck into there. See, it looks cute, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're going to have to stick this kind of so that it'll be sort of. Oh, and that's way too tall. Oh my gosh. Get on there. That is way too tall. We got to cut some more of this off. Let me get a better cutter thingy for that. Let's try this thing. It might work more better. Cut off that much. Well, it's a little better than the scissors, but there, that'll work. Okay. Where's that file? File that down. Y'all should have tried it on for size. Y'all know that window I did in the video I made for Art Joy of Sharing, letting go. Oh, y'all. That's why I have to do voiceovers. That's why I don't do a whole lot of lives because sometimes I don't know what I'm going to say, depending on what I need to say. I was like, where'd I put that thing? Yeah, that's more butter. Is it still taller than her? Yes, it's still taller than her. So we're doing good. Okay. So that'll go there. And our battery thing's going to go under there. So we need to poke a hole. We need to poke a hole through there to get our lights through. Let's get our pokey tool. Let's get a thing to protect our expensive tabletop. There's our little cotton puff is there. So that's kind of about where we want it. That's where it's going. That's where it's going, right there. How big are those lights? They're pretty tiny. That still needs to be bigger. Just wobbling it around to make the hole bigger. I don't think that's going to be big enough. Come on. You were just right there. I can't talk. I'm doing surgery. I'm a brain surgeon in my free time. Thank God I never have free time. Come on. Oh, y'all should have thought about this in advance. There we go. Okay, they're not going to fit. Okay. So, what are we going to do? I've got a thing. Don't worry, I got lots of things. We can work around this. I've got these fancy noisemaker things. Only what size hole do we want? We're going to need that size hole. This thing makes a lot of noise. It's a I think they're called French hole punches. It's more of a hole bimmer. we got the bottles. Good. Because they're just fun. I mean, you and Gabby can make, y'all hangouts can make noise. Can make stuff with that. That'll be so fun. Oh, you could put mermaid in them. It doesn't have to be, it could be a water thing. Oh, you could do alcohol ink inside the plastic bottle. Oh my goodness, y'all. I think this is a French hole puncher. I don't know what it's called, but it's not punching very well. It's making a lot of bamming noise. Y'all didn't think this out real much. And the candy's good, Zandra. Well, I don't know about that one called Bounty, but the rest of it, well, if you like Twix, I don't like Twix. And if you like, Snickers or whatever those other ones I said, we're getting there, y'all. I'm going to wobble it out. Come on. If I had planned it out, I would have punched the hole with the crocodile. and then it would have been in there. More bamming. Sounds like we made it through. Goodness gracious. Come on. There. There. I think I made it through. Because this is just some little tiny battery operated LED lights. That's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. That's okay. I'm using lights because I happened across them at the Pier 1, and they were on sale for half price. And this particular size, which is a 5-foot, it says 15 pure white lights because they have different colors. And it was just $5, and I got it half price, so it was just $2.50. And I thought that was very reasonable. And if y'all were here earlier, y'all saw my really kick-ass treasure price on a set of lights. Okay, come on. But you'll have to go back and watch the beginning if y'all missed that part. Oh, I know we can do this. I know it. I know it can. I know it will. It's there. It's just almost there. Okay, I think I got it. Anyway, I'm using lights because I have them. You don't have to use lights if you don't have them or you don't want to. Uh-oh. Come on, just a little another 1 or 2 lights to come up. Come on. 1, 2. And that part is going to have to fold up in there because it doesn't have any lights on it. Or will we make it go through? Can it go through? It'll fit on that part. Ah. Y'all, I get these ideas, and sometimes they work, and sometimes I make them work. I'm like, no, that's what I want to do, and it's going to happen. Come on. I can be very determined sometimes, hard-headed. Come on. You can make it. Right? Almost there. I really didn't think this would take this long, y'all. Obviously. If I lined up a secondary project. There we go. Huh. There we go. Okay. Still fits. That's a good sign. It still fits. Okay. I'm going to poke that into that hole because it will kind of fit into the same hole. Let's wrap that around. Or will that be long enough without wrapping around? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to pull it back down through the hole, y'all. I decided. Because we don't need all that. I better make sure they still work. Light. Still light at. Yes. Whew. It's a good thing it's a sturdy little light thing, isn't it? Okay, get in there like that. You go right there. And these little lights are kind of like just a little bubble kind of thing on the wires. And I'm going to guess if I break the wires, I'm going to be out of luck. That's just a guess on my part. Okay, let's put some glue in that hole, but I'm going to use my favorite glue. And this takes 2 AA batteries for those who are curious. Let me put some glue down in there. It's my favorite glue, y'all. I got another light thing I'm going to show you. I think I got it right here. Hang on. Yep, I got these. So at the Dollar Tree, stand up straightish. At Christmas, they had these LED lights, and they're also battery operated. They have stars on the end of them, like that. And they're really big, and they're very dark. You know, the wire thing is a dark color. But if you're using a dark base, that would work. These were at Dollar Tree before Christmas. I don't know if they still have them. These were at the Dollar Tree back in the summertime. I don't know if it was this past summer, 2019 summer, or 2018 summer. But they have dragonflies on them, and y'all know I love dragonflies. And they too are battery, and their cord is dark. And you could pull the dragonfly off so that you have just the little light, which is, this light bulb is like 4 times bigger than that one. I mean, look how teeny that is. That's like a pencil lead there. The ball of this pen, this quilting pen, is actually pretty much the same size, and y'all can't see that. Sorry. Anyway, but you don't have to use lights in your bottle if you don't want to. You could, as she continues thinking, you could use a tea light, you know, those battery operated tea lights that flicker like a little candle. You could set one of those in there. Why won't you go back in here? Get straight. Be straight. Okay. Okay, so I want to use a star. But I didn't think about how I was going to stick it on there. So we're just gonna wire wrap it around, because that's what I'm going to do. And that's what wire wrapping is. You just take a wire and you wrap it around something. And now it's wire wrapped. My stick is not staying stuck, so I didn't let it dry. Whoa. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. You'll see. I'm sure of it. I'm real darn near positive sure of it. I want it to kind of look like, that was the thought in my head, like the that big old crystal ball thing in New York. Y'all know New York City. I just put a second snowflake on there. No idea. It sounded fun in my head. Lots of things sound fun in my head, though. Just throwing that out there. I'm just faking my way through it. It's going to work. It's going to be just fine. You'll see. Trust me, I'm a doll. Oh, Lord. Okay. Almost looking like a hot mess, so we're getting close. I'm going to wrap this back down around the pole. It's not a skewer anymore. Now it's a pole. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. We're going to put some more glue on it because I wobbled all that. I don't know. I just wobbled it too much. I need to let it dry for a minute. Oh, or longer. Stay. I said stay. Now, I'm not looking at chat, y'all. I'm trying to balance the light pole. Now it's a light pole. Okay. Let me go see if I can find my my paper doll. Some of y'all probably already seen it. It's been a couple of years though, I think. So I normally host a local swap once a year, but I'm not going to do that this year. Let me find the paper doll one. I think this is the paper doll. Yeah. This was back in 2017. Who let the pole tump over? You said something there. Kind of hold it up. Okay. So I hosted a Eurodoll paper doll swap. All right. This is the journal. We all made a journal. Well, most everybody made a journal. Put my Tim Holt paper doll on the xylophone so we don't lose her. Put me back over here under my keyboard because that's where I look good. And it's just a journal and a thing. And what it is everybody was supposed to make a paper doll and a photograph of their own face and put it on their paper doll. So here's APG Jamie, the Fisher person. Selfie. These are selfies, y'all. Because y'all know I take selfies. And the back is not necessarily pretty. Excuse me. But that's okay. Because they go in the book like that. It's an envelope book. Envelope or envelope, depending on how you pronounce it. And I put my name over here. And everybody, these is all my friends that did the swap with me. This is Martha. She's sassy. Not to be confused with Jean or T, either one. And this is Ginger. Ginger was a nurse in the Air Force. She was a captain. Okay, not just she was a captain nurse Ginger in the Air Force. Okay. And this is Alice. Y'all know my BFF, Alice. They all made their own paper dolls. The only thing was they had to be paper and you had to put your face on it. All right. This is Karen, and hers is articulates. It's got little spots, and she's playing puppets because she used to do, or she still does puppets. That does a puppet show down at her church every once in a while. So that was really good. Oh my gosh, Julie. I'm not good. I don't know if I want to repeat that. Pole dancer. Oh, and this is Golda. Golda is fluffy. She believes she's fluffy, so she makes herself extra fluffy. So, and this is Catherine, who's very flashy. She's I think she's, where did she move? I think she's in Florida. She might be down there with Eileen. I don't know. And she is articulated too, which means her arms and her legs all dance around and stuff. And I put them in baggies because we did a display table down at the art gallery. Thanks, Dot. And I didn't want people to actually touch them. But, you know, you got to pull them out of the envelope to see them. It's kind of like a show and tell. Now, this is Theo. And she did a retro kind of thing. She took old sitcom women and turned herself into sitcom women. And I got the genie one. Theo is the genie. Isn't that cute? Can you see there's her little face in there? I just love them. Let's see, who else we got? Oh, this is Monique. And Monique is a sweet little girl. She's not a little girl, but she is really sweet. So this really is like Monique, okay? These are my local friends, y'all. They're real live people. And then this is Shirley Blevins, who is an angel. Okay. It's funny how these actually so much it's like everybody's real personalities. And then this is Tammy. And a lot of hers were all different, but they're all very colorful. She is pretty patriotic. And who's in it? This is Norma. Norma is she's a fun girl to be around, I tell you what. Now on mine, a lot of the girls did similar ones. Mine were all different. I had one where I was a ballet dancer and a mermaid, and some of y'all might have seen them. I might have. Oh, they're probably in one of my old shows, one of my old recordings, probably, because I did. I do a demo on how to like make it. That's what I used to do, and then a demo on how we were going to make the journal, so everybody would have a pre-idea of what we were doing. So that was You're a Doll paper doll swap from 2017. And I loved it. It was just so stinking fun. So how many years have we done now? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've just done it 4 years. And that's all we're going to do it because I don't want to host one because I'm done. I'm done with it. And that is still drying over there. We're almost done, y'all. I'm just saying. We should cover the back of her. What should we put on her back? Okay, Gail, thanks for being here. Everybody, Joy, everybody. There's Merle. We talked earlier. You might have been here and heard. I don't remember what I said. Probably something smart, arsey. Should we put glitter on her on the back of her? Could she be just have something back there in case somebody picks up the bottle and turns it around or something? Do we want glitter or do we want embossing powder? I don't have a lot of choice when it comes to glitter, y'all. Not really. This is my glitter choice. And it's thick. It's chunky glitter. We've got blue, silver, purple, red, gold. And we've got this fine multicolored glitter. Multi extra fine. That's the glitter I got. Should we use embossing? Embossing powder, CB says. What color? Pick a color. Pick a color, CB. Yeah, I know I like glitter, but I don't like it coming off. So I always have to put a coat of something on top. What kind of embossing powders? Because I have several colors to choose from. I'll get out my bucket. Let me get that. Let me get that. I have a cigar box. Go over there, little twirler. Pole dancer girl. Red. Okay, we got a purple and we got a red. Red and purple. I've got one called Tinsel. This one's called Fractured Ice. Clear. We don't want clear. We don't want holographic. Carnelian, which is kind of an orangey rusty color. I've got gold. Who said we said gold? We said red or gold. I've got a red. Red geraniums. I don't know how well red would look with that. Purple would be good. Purple would be better than red. We can make a purple and a red. Do we want to do that? We want to mix of that? Silver. Rose gold. Turquoise. Birdies, which is a green patina looking color. Fern green. Yes, now I'm just showing off. Magenta, because y'all know I like the magentas. These are supposed to go every other one. Blue. Black. Teal. Denims. Another teal color. Another purple. A fancy black. This is black sparkle. Gold or silver. I have regular gold and rose gold. Rose gold and silver. Let's mix it because I feel mixy. I feel mixy. I'm just showing off rose gold. And I'm going to use rose gold and silver because that's what I've done decided in my head. Okay, get a piece of paper. Get a piece of paper. We're going to use this one. It's got our schedule on it. Don't forget, after me, it's going to be Debbie Epps, and there is a link to her in the description box below. And I'm pretty sure somebody will probably put a link in the chat. There we go. I've got this here dauber thing. This is not the dauber thing. Got this embossing dauber by Ranger. I don't know how well it's going to work. Come out. Come out and play. It's coming. Oh, did y'all see that? That was so close. That was so close. That's not the first time that's ever happened to me, y'all. It just doesn't want to come out very well. We're just going to pick it at like that. Hopefully it's not a toxic stuff. There's our mess for the day, y'all. Now let's just smear it on our back of our girl. She should have enough glue on the back now. Don't tell anybody. I got to clean up. Quit laughing, Eileen. I know it. I know she is thrilled. Let me get baby wipe. I got to clean my fingers. I don't want to emboss myself. Just the back of the girl. Okay. Let's put the lid on. It's set that over there. You know, this stuff kind of smells a little cinnamony to me. Does anybody else think that? I think that, so it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. We're going to use a little rose gold. I need a tool. I need something to fish it out with. I'm going to make something. Making a handy dandy tool right here. Put a little on there. I don't know what we're going to get, y'all. I do like mixing these embossing powders. I don't know why I find it so fascinating. I just do. Think it's fun. The thing about mixing them is you cannot, you can, but don't put them back in the original container because now you've got a mixed color. And that's just going to be weird. To use it again. Pick up. Trying to get her all covered. She needs some more pink. I've not used this rose gold. I did just get this from the store the other week. I know, I'm being really quiet. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, here comes the heat gun, y'all. I hope this kind of works. Oh, get a pokey tool to host it so it doesn't go flying. And stab her right there. Well, that's interesting. Hang on, I'll hold her up. Hang on. Need to let her cool for a minute. Ta-da! Cross fingers we didn't get any on the front. Oh, no. She's fine. We'll just wipe that off. It'll be just fine. Watch. Nobody will ever know. She's okay. Okay. We're getting there. Y'all can't see it. I'll show you in a minute. Let me wipe this bottle off. I've had that lid come off before, and I don't know why I keep trying to squeeze it out of that dauber thing. I think it only ever came out when it was brand new. I know to use a brush with it. I know that. But there again, it's that hard-headed part of me. Wipe that off because I need to stall for time. Let's wipe her off too. Give her a little bath. Now her legs look really weird. Her legs. She looks like a pole dancer for sure. For sizzles. She's going to be cute on there, y'all. I'm trying to let that dry. Oh, I got 15 minutes. Let's put her on. Where's my real glue that I really like? Right here. We're just going to glue her right to the middle of the pole. Ish. Come on. Stick. Where's a clamp when you need one? We'll clamp her right. Now it's going to tump over again. Dang it, Dale. Stay. How'd that look? I'll have to take a picture because somebody didn't allow much time for gluing. Because sometimes I don't think that far in. A lot of times I don't think that far in. Where'd it go? She's going to be just fine. If y'all do this at home, take your time. Allow things to dry before you try to proceed. Okay? She's cute. That won't fit with that on there. Will it? Oh, y'all, we got to turn it on. Oh. I'm trying not to knock her over. I kind of knocked her over, y'all. Oh, you can't see the lights too bright. Hang on. Let me dim it down. Oh, one more I can turn off. I need to put a few little things around on there, but I don't know what. I'm going to have to think about that. Oh, my goodness. What a special little project to do with a grandchild. I have a few grandkids. I've got like, how many did I say last time? 14 or 15 grandkids. It's true. And I have my newest great granddaughter, Annabelle, y'all. She's doing well. The star looks pretty good. Our crystal ball for our Happy New Year looks pretty good, actually. For some, I didn't know what I was doing. It's going to take a while for this to dry, though. Stay right there, little twirler girl, pole dancer. Oh, I'm so glad everybody was here. Yeah, we've got like what? See, 14 minutes, 13 minutes, something like that. The other project I was going to do that we ran out of time for, I will show you what it was going to be. Just because we got a few minutes before our next party, Debbie Epps, who is probably getting ready as we speak. I got these clocks from IKEA. They were like $2 or $3. Just a very plain white battery operated clock. And I was able to pop the face off of it. So now we have just a white clock. And we were going to decoupage on it if we had enough time. We don't have enough time. Okay? Which is okay. So I figured I would decoupage on it, and that would be a quick one, right? Yes, thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And like I said, that was going to be the secondary project, but we didn't need it because we didn't have enough time to really do this one total justice. Okay? But that's all right. It will dry. I will take a picture and I will post it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And yeah. Now these bottles came from Walmart. They're filled with candy. They're champagne bottles, y'all. Okay. And you pull the labels off and use Citrusol or some other such dissolving thing that won't dissolve the plastic bottle, and it will take the sticky off and you won't have to scrub it. And remember, the bottom just unscrews. And actually, y'all can do anything if you should happen to go get these, if you happen to have a Walmart near you to get them. We were at Walmart yesterday or Saturday. I don't know. It's been the last couple of days, and they did have them on at half price. And how much? I don't know how much they were. I don't remember. But I think they're like $3. Let's just say they're $3. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm so glad you're here and was able to spend time with me, not just for this stream, but all year. And I plan on being here in my once a month still on the third Thursday of the month. Our poor little girl got a little messed up. Oh, see, $4.98 half price. There we go. Xander knows $2.50. I say about $3, so that was pretty cool. And you get to eat the candy, and you can do something fun inside, and you can take all this off if you want to. I just didn't want to, and I just thought it was really neat when I saw it. I'm like, I need those because I need. Y'all know how I need stuff. I need that bottle. Okay. And when I saw them on clearance, I'm like, yeah, I need some more of those bottles. So now I have a total of 4. That's enough for me to do another one for each season, right? We got our New Year's chick. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. I know it's a couple minutes early, but that's all right to give everybody a chance to go down the hall to the ladies' room or the gentleman's room, depending, to refill your drinks, to grab some chips and dip. So you can have that. And don't forget, Debbie Epps is coming on. Links to the next and all the remaining ones are in the description box below, along with the folks that were on prior to myself. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Happy New Year and happy art, y'all.